Hey, Zach, guess what?
Guess what?
We're recording.
What? We're recording.
Yeah, I
We're
started the
recording.
video.
You started the video already.
Yeah, I did. Zach, I have some very good news.
What is this good news? I'm very curious.
This video is sponsored. More on that later. Zach.
This video is sponsored.
Yes, that is correct. This video has an actual paid sponsorship in it. And I hope that you're really excited for that to show up later in the video.
Yes. Are we gonna like draw the ad?
No, we're actually gonna edit in a professional ad break, right? It's gonna be like those. It's gonna be like the Camel cigarette ads, where they just cut them in right in the middle of the show.
I think we've lost the sponsor.
Do you think that the YouTube algorithm gets mad at the words Camel cigarettes?
No, but I bet the sponsor will.
I'm tempted to say
comparing us to literal tubes of cancer.
Zach, I'm tempted to say we can cut this, but you know we can't. Zach,
we can just censor it, and people can guess what we said. We've done that plenty of times.
Yes.
It's actually way funnier if we just beep out all the parts to give any context.
Zach, I'm so sorry. I wasn't able to secure Bad Dragon as a sponsor.
It was not. It's our first sponsor is not Bad Dragon.
It's not Bad Dragon. I'm sorry. We're not at Bad Dragon levels yet.
Man, now I'm very curious to who our sponsor is.
And I'm very curious about the upcoming Dragon Show, which might be the good Dragon Show. It's unclear.
Well, I was listening through Fire and Blood, when I had a great why question.
Oh, sweet. All right. This format is called Why. We don't do it as much as the other format, but I do like it. While you're gathering the last of your notes, the format goes more or less as we've found something weird and interesting in the books that doesn't seem to quite fit and must necessarily be going somewhere. We don't know where, but it has to be going somewhere.
When I was checking on things, I found a quote that I did not quite remember from it's a Clash of Kings, I believe.
All right.
It's in. No, it's in A Storm of Swords. I was right the first time. Silly me. In A Storm of Swords, Chapter 10, Davos 2, there is a quote that made me think again. And I'm going to give you that quote right now.
All right, perfect. Hit me.
It's on the page for Dragonmont on a wiki of Ice and Fire. A pale gray wisp of smoke blew from the top of the mountain to mark where the island lay. Dragonmont is restless this morning, Davos thought. Or else, Melisandre is burning someone else.
Zach, I don't know how fast you think I can type.
Also, you really got things portmanteaued together there. I'll give you the first sentence, because that's all you need.
Okay.
A pale gray wisp of smoke blew from the top of the mountain to mark where the island lay.
To mark where the island lay. Zach, who's Mark?
What was that?
Oh, I'm sorry. I will deliver that joke more clearly and directly. Who's Mark?
It's the guy from The Room.
Oh.
Played by Greg Sestero.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Yeah. Did you know that there was recently a football stadium named by Tommy Wiseau?
No, I didn't. Zach, what's the name of the football stadium?
It's where the Bills play. It's the Highmark Stadium.
Yeah! Yeah! That's why you come! That's why you come to this channel! Oh my god. Oh, that's a good joke, Zach. That's a good joke, and I'm angry with you. Okay. All right. So what? So a pale gray wisp of smoke blew from the top of the mountain to mark where the island lay. This is Davos on his way to Dragonstone for the first time. No, 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 not for the first time. After the Battle of the Blackwater.
Yes. Yes, I believe it's after the Blackwater.
Yeah.
They're going back. This is before they've gone to the wall. This is when they're sort of back to the lab again, trying to find ways to get Stannis on the throne.
Back to the lab again. Oh, there goes Dav again.
Back to the lab again. I forget what the. Oh gosh, I should have memorized the lyrics.
You gotta lose it, but it is your four fingers.
Yes, you got to lose yourself as part of the Azor Ahai.
Oh my god, I love this show.
You got to lose
Zach.
yourself amidst the smoke.
Oh my god. Okay. Oh my god.
So Tom, this is the main thrust of my why here, and I'm very sparse on notes, and I want you to be able to throw things in here as you think of them. Dragonmont is an active volcano.
Oh my god. I guess that never really registered to me.
Until I read this quote again without the context that it was in, it never registered to me either. But like then I was like listening through the wonderful book that House the Dragon will be based on, Fire and Blood, and it occurred to me that they like the eggs are able to hatch on Dragonstone better than other places, and it might have something to do with the volcanic activity.
Because presumably, number one, it's much hotter there, and number two, volcanoes are mythologically, magically significant, right?
Yes.
The 14 Flames of Valyria are magically important.
Yeah, and like that's a classic thing of like volcano sacrifice and stuff like that. There's the wonderful film Joe versus the Volcano, where it's just some like dude from Staten Island who is destined to be thrown in a volcano or something like that. Like it's gotten to the point where everybody knows that trope that you can make fun of it.
Zach, please give me Guy from Brooklyn about to be sacrificed into a volcano.
Hey, I'm burning here. That's Manhattan for sure.
You call this a lava pit? We got worse lava pits on 39th. Anyway, so Zach, I'm writing down relevant pieces of information.
Yes.
Valyria sat in the middle of the 14 Flames.
Yeah.
In the lands of the endless summer.
Yeah, Valyria like also is a highly volcanic area.
Yeah. Right, and that is thematically connected to Dragonstone, right? For a whole bunch of reasons.
Yeah, and Dragonstone is where the Targaryens went when they fled Valyria. They went from one volcano to another.
Extremely interesting, Zach. Extremely interesting. I mean, there's a couple of obvious answers, right?
Yeah, my question is more: what is the narrative purpose of Dragonmont being an active volcano?
So you want there to be a narrative purpose more than just like it's awesome, right?
Yes, George R. R. Martin rarely just writes things because it's awesome. He's not Michael Bay. So it can't just be although I guess he could be Michael Bay in this like instance because the most obvious thing that comes to mind is it's because it's gonna blow up.
Yeah.
Right.
Right. If an active volcanoes erupt.
Yes. There is another quote on the Dragonmont wiki page that says that Melisandre goes into the volcano and that she walks around in only places where she may walk unburned.
Uh-huh.
I thought that was very interesting.
It's also, I think it's reasonably likely that's going to be Daenerys' seat at some point.
Yes, very likely that Daenerys ends up in Dragonstone.
You know-
And that'd be highly thematically appropriate. We talked about this before in the Red Door theory as well.
The best theory on the channel, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
And anyone who hasn't watched the Red Door theory, please go watch the Red Door theory video. It's not memey, it's actually just really good.
We have like a mix. There's like a lot of theories that are memey. There's a lot that are really good, and there's a handful that are both.
Will Dragonstone erupt? And you know how, Zach, I'm gonna bust out the red pen. You know people love the red pen. The internet goes crazy for the red pen.
Yes, the red pen, yes.
Ooh. I think that the red pen is the only reason that we have any subscribers. By the way, Zach, we passed 420 subscribers like 20 minutes ago.
I was worried that we wouldn't hit it before we recorded another video, but here we are.
Yeah! Everyone please put Blaze It in the comments. Please do that. Everyone please go down, put Blaze It like a Targaryen. Somebody tweet at Lucifer means Lightbringer. And somebody, please, for the What are you doing here?
What's who doing here?
What are you doing here?
What's happening?
We're gonna hold up. Hi, this is the sponsored ad for the D&D show that's going on. Hold the fuck still.
Give me the mic back.
No, fuck off. Hi, you should check out the Scruffy Ruffians. We stream every other Sunday on twitch.tv/the Scruffy Ruffians. Stop squirming. No, fuck off.
You're banned from the show. 10d6 lightning damage.
No, fuck off. Hi, watch the Scruffy Ruffians. It's great. Hey, Zach, do you like gargoyles?
I do. I actually played a gargoyle once.
Gargoyle these nuts.
Oh,
Bye.
no.
Bye.
Oh, what a disaster. What an unmitigated disaster.
Oh my god, I'm gonna cry. Oh my god, I've been planning that for like 2 weeks. Oh my god. Zeb, thank you for being here. This is our celebrity spokesperson.
Wasn't it? This is not at all expected.
Zeb, do you have any thoughts on what the significance of the volcano Dragonstone might be?
I don't know, it's gonna be baller as fuck, though.
I'm gonna pass out. Oh my god.
Well, like I do like when there are volcanoes and things. Volcanoes are just always a good choice. If y'all haven't watched what was it, The Northman, everything should end with a sword fight at a volcano, and that's clearly where the books are gonna end.
I thought that the Northman was I thought that it always ended with somebody screaming the king in the north.
Actually, Zeb sort of like walked up against something that I was thinking of bringing up.
Okay.
What if Dragonmont is where Lightbringer is forged?
Zach, please explain what Lightbringer is for any uninitiated.
For our special guests, Lightbringer is the sword that will be wielded by the prophesized hero Azor Ahai, which is a sword that glows, might be on fire, is generally just sort of, a badass hero sword.
Yeah.
for a hero that will save the world from an unending night. So it's very thematically appropriate that it glows and all that.
Will Lightbringer be forged at Dragonstone? Zach, what if Lightbringer is a person?
This is the other thought I had. Yeah, what if Lightbringer isn't a sword, or a person, or a group of people, or something of that sort?
We know that John fucks his aunt in the show. He does that on a boat. What if he does it in Dragonstone instead?
What if he does it in Dragonstone instead?
Does John not burn either?
Not burn.
Not burn the way Daenerys doesn't burn.
Daenerys doesn't not burn in the books the way she doesn't not burn in the show, and we know that John does burn because in the first book he grabs a lantern and he has a scar on his hand for the whole rest of the series.
I do actually remember that.
Yeah.
I have read the first 2 books. I did it back in fucking 8th grade, and I watched like the first 2 seasons.
I once knew somebody who read the books in like 9th grade, and their siblings were twins, and they told them about Cersei and Jaime, and they were quite upset. They're very upset.
Oh yeah. I guess it is a little awkward. Let's be honest here.
Yeah. No, it's
There's a lot of incest in these books.
There's a lot, yeah.
More, I think, than is strictly necessary, but who am I?
I mean, if you look at the fucking historical figures that he's taking inspiration from...
This is fair.
Europe was just nothing but inbreds beefing over turf, and this series is just fantasy European history, so it's also inbreds beefing over turf. Also shitting in the drinking water.
Europe had like 45 people total who were doing anything of note.
Well, they have 45 nobles, and they were all like cousins and brothers.
Yes. Yeah, there was a lot
and
of
this
cousin
continued
and,
for a couple of centuries.
Medieval Europe, for sure. But like the interesting thing is like the brother-sister marriage.
I'm not talking medieval Europe. I'm talking like this was still the case in the fucking 1700s.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Oh, well, yeah, okay. Look, like the that's the Habsburgs, and like
well, no,
yeah, they just
all of
did
them.
that shit.
All of them.
Zach.
There's definitely a degree of incest. I want to give a special shout out for the Habsburgs for like
not every,
horribly
like,
mutilating
2/3 of the royal leaders in World War I were cousins. They were Victoria's grandchildren.
Absolutely cannot. This is a 30-minute video. We're staying on track. We absolutely cannot go down the genealogical history of medieval Europe rabbit hole in this video. We can't do it.
Coward.
You know what? Comment below that you would like us to do a whole incest video. You put that in the comments. You do it right now. I don't know what that's going to do to our engagement figures, but it's going to do something. Go put that in the comments.
What do you mean by that? Because there's a lot of ways they could take that, and a lot of them are really uncomfortable.
There's a lot of ways they could take what, Zach?
Do you want to do an incest video?
What are you doing, Step Kaiser?
But what
no, this is again Game of Thrones and Million Years. There's no step involved. It's just cousin.
Yeah, what I was trying to say in all that tangent was the like cousin marriage was a huge thing in Europe from the medieval era into the 1800s, continuing through the Habsburgs and all that. Arguably still to this day, although royal families are better about marrying outside than they have been. But like the brother-sister marriage that we see in the Targaryens was actually more of an antiquity thing. It was specifically something that was done by the pharaohs of Egypt that came after Alexander's conquest. It was very specifically a general of Alexander's who conquered that area and then just sort of, made up that tradition. It did not exist in Egypt prior, is my understanding.
I very nearly just made a joke that would have allowed people to pinpoint my location down to like 6 blocks. So we're gonna dodge that one.
I know exactly what the joke is too, and it's very funny.
Thank you, I appreciate that. Comment below what you think the joke was.
I've pieced it together mentally, and I just want you to know I'm glad you didn't dox yourself, but it would have been really funny.
I do need to edit the last 2 episodes of the podcast I'm on.
I do have another
remove
quote
all the
that goes
identifiable
back to the person, by the way. Here's a quote from Fire and Blood that first got me down this rabbit hole.
All right, hold on, give me 1 second. We're switching things. Oh no, I forgot. Oh, band shrift. We use band shrift on this. Yeah, go ahead.
The Conqueror was once heard to say that he even loved the scent of Dragonstone, where the salt air always smelled of smoke and brimstone.
Where the salt air even smelled of... Where the salt air even smelled of smoke and brimstone?
Always smelled of smoke and brimstone.
Hold on. Always smelled of smoke and brimstone. All right. Zeb, you ready for a history lesson about things that never happened?
Sure.
There is a myth in A Song of Ice and Fire of a
Okay.
character called Azor Ahai. This is a legendary mythological figure who was there during the last long night and brought an end to the darkness, and is prophesied to come again to stop the darkness this time, the darkness being the ice zombies, we assume. It's all a little fuzzy and floating in metaphor. The prophecy for Azor Ahai says that Azor Ahai will be born under a bleeding star amidst salt and smoke. The bleeding star, we assume, is the comet that we saw in the second book, and that comes around cyclically.
Okay.
Salted. So, nerds on the internet have spent the last, 20 years, Zach? Have spent the last quite a bit of time trying to figure out who or what Azor Ahai is. There is the argument for Daenerys Targaryen. Daenerys was born on Dragonstone, but more importantly, she was metaphorically reborn when she climbed onto the pyre and birthed her dragons, right? She climbed onto the pyre while Khal Drogo was dying, and her dragons came forth, and that was while the comet was right overhead.
Okay.
Yes, salt, smoke, red star.
Yep, born amidst salt and smoke. There's a few different interpretations. We can talk about one of them being literally a pig, but we won't because we're staying on task this video.
Good old Abor Ahai.
Abor
Even when Jon is
wait, so is it the pig that killed Baratheon?
It is the pig that killed Robert Baratheon. Yes,
that is Abor Ahai. Yes.
Abora. That is the actual name of that theory in the fandom. If you say that to the people, they will know what you're talking about.
They will be aware of what you're talking about, and they'll mention that Renly says born amidst salt and smoke. Is he a ham? As evidence towards the theory. I've had this conversation many a time.
This whole fandom, Zeb, is a classic example of with enough evidence you can draw any conclusion. We can, and we do.
And we have. And by the time we have 500 videos on this channel, we still won't have run out of possibilities.
Yeah, and the next book still won't be out.
I hate all of you.
Exactly. All right. Gotta keep the show on the road here.
Hold on 1 second. Zeb, why don't you tell us your favorite niche spell in Dungeons & Dragons? Quickly, 15 seconds? 15 seconds?
It's not really niche, but Fairy Fire.
Fairy Fire? Describe Fairy Fire for us, please.
Anything within the cube lights up has to make a saving throw. Fucking who cares? Whatever. It's a saving throw.
3 seconds.
And they get lit up on fire that just makes them visible and an easy target. Doesn't actually hurt them.
Which is really a misleading name, I think.
Well, no, because what's referencing that does make sense. Like, Fairy Fire is an optical illusion. It's a
fucking nerd. Zach, tell me more.
So, here's my thought. salt and smoke is like mentioned directly in the book that George R. R. Martin like put all these little fun little hints in to set things up later on. There's a lot in Fire and Blood that gives us context for things that will probably happen in the A Song of Ice and Fire novels, the main novel series. That seems like a really good hint that he tossed at us right there, that Azor Ahai might be birthed on Dragonstone.
This is reasonable.
Perhaps the red star is actually the volcano erupting, and the will Dragonstone erupt, and the will Lightbringer be forged on Dragonstone, and the will Azor Ahai be born there are all yes.
Dude, that's actually kind of fucking pogged.
Yes.
Dude, that's actually kind of good.
I think I had trouble linking these all together, but talking through this with you and with Zeb, that makes a lot of sense to me. Somebody is in the right place at the right time on Dragonstone for Dragonmont to burst, and then they forge a sword then and there that is Lightbringer and Azor Ahai.
Doesn't Lightbringer need a human sacrifice to be forged?
It sure does.
Yes. And that could be somebody being there, tossing potentially someone they love into the volcano to set it off.
Yeah, dude, we were kind of joking early in the video, but oh no, my cat. No, gray cat. You okay? Oh, it's okay, kitty.
Sounds like a hairball.
Nah, cat'll be okay. We were kind of joking around at the beginning of the video, but unironically, it could actually be someone getting thrown into the volcano.
Well, I thought is the quenching of the blade after the forging.
It's like mytho-historical, right?
Yeah.
Everything, because it was 8,000 years ago. Everything from 8,000 years ago is a metaphor, and George Martin hammers that home. Things before like 2,000 or 3,000 years ago, or whenever the hell the Andal showed up, things before that period of time are supposed to be untrustworthy.
Yeah.
So, the original story of Azor Ahai goes that he was forging Lightbringer. He first thrust it into water, and it shattered. Then he thrust it into a lion, and it still didn't work. So he thrust it into the chest of his wife. He killed his wife with the sword.
Yeah.
And that is what forged Lightbringer. I could totally see that being inverted, and instead of the sword being thrust into the wife is thrust into the volcano.
Okay.
Zach, what do you think?
I think now that would totally track, honestly.
Zach, what's the name of this theory? I don't think I've heard it before.
I don't think I didn't even have this theory until we crafted it live, but that's why I love the Y format.
Yeah, me too. It's less involved, but very fun.
Yeah. I don't
Is the Krakatoa theory a little too on the nose?
A little too on the nose. What's the magical magma theory? I don't know.
Mount St. Dragons?
The the Mount St. Helen, but Helen is spelled with all the wrong vowels, so it looks Valyrian.
MountSyntHylyns.
Yes, Mount St. Helens, but George R. R. Martin.
What do you think of just the Inferno theory or something like that? We'll workshop it.
Yeah, I could go for the Inferno theory.
Yeah.
That actually, I'm happy with that.
Zeb, Inferno theory?
Yeah, sure.
There it is.
Right. Inferno theory. I like it a lot.
Zach, or maybe the 15th flame.
That's a good one too.
Because
15th flame theory.
Because it's very commonly speculated that the doom of Valyria happened because of some some magical ritual that they were trying to do.
Yeah. Oh yeah, yes. So the 14 flames or the 15 flame. Yeah, yeah. I like that name a lot.
All right, we'll workshop it. Zach, I would like to issue a special thanks to our sponsor,
Scruffy Ruffians.
the Scruffy Ruffians.
Who you can
Dungeons
see
and
every
Dragons
other
podcast.
Sunday-ish, sort of every other Sunday, on twitch.tv/the Scruffy Ruffians.
Yeah, we are doing. We just finished our 10th episode, and we are taking a little hiatus. We're doing Dread this week, which is very exciting.
Yeah.
And you should go. You should go if you want. You should go watch it if you want to. I guess.
And after Dread, depending on things are feeling, am I running?
Oh yeah, you're running a
Okay.
campaign. Zeb is running the next campaign. We're doing a
Very
little
nice.
2-shot, I think.
Yeah.
And then we're returning to our regular scheduled programming.
Yeah.
Zach, thank you very much. Is that our show?
I think that is our show.
Zach,
yes.
please end on a joke.
Gargoyle these
Oh,
nuts.
no. I have a fun story. I just moved to an apartment, and one of my roommates bought us a thing to set up our Wi-Fi and set up our Wi-Fi. Do you know what our password is?
I don't, but are you about to say it on air?
Yeah,
Okay.
our Wi-Fi password is Ligma Balls.